Hi, welcome Leanne. So can you tell us what your life was like a little bit before we started working together?
My life was, I didn't have a life. I used to work long hours, I'd get out of bed at 5 and most nights wasn't getting home till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So I was working, 12, 13-hour days.
And that was because you ran two businesses,
two businesses,
yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your life like now compared to that?
Oh, well, my life's changed a lot. I'm getting 2 days off, 1.5, 2 days off a week. I'm still doing early mornings, still getting up at 5, but most days I try to be home by 6 o'clock at the latest. I aim for 4:30, 5 o'clock. Doesn't always happen, but yeah.
And what was it that changed? What did we do that changed? Because it sounds like you're a little bit stuck.
We just set some goals,
Yeah, so we actually had rather an interesting goal setting. We didn't do it in an office or anything like that, did we?
No, we went down to the beach with a stick and wrote them all out in the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we plotted out your success for the next 12 months.
Yeah, we did, yes.
Yeah. And then we had to implement some you actually had to do some stuff too, Leanne, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely. It
yeah.
wasn't just like, oh, this is going to happen and it happened. You have to, small steps to big goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we broke it down in manageable sized chunks for you to do tasks each week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
and
tasks.
I've got to say, to your credit, you actually did it, and that's the reason you got the results in your business.
Yes.
So you regularly now have a couple of days off a week.
Yes, I do, yes.
And you're contemplating, things have changed a bit, like you didn't have time previously for things that you loved, like give us a little bit of information around that.
Scrapbooking, I love scrapbooking, I just didn't have time for it. I went from a scrapbook room to everything packed up in boxes in the shed. There was just no time to pull anything out and do it. Now I've got it back inside and I'm, scrapbooking whenever I can. I'm actually doing Christmas presents this year as scrapbooks. Yeah, I hope to even make some Christmas cards.
Wow, that's a bit of a change.
It is a bit of a change, yes.
And you're planning, like you have regular coffee dates with girlfriends and stuff now that you just didn't have time for that before?
I do, yeah. I've got a permanent monthly coffee Sunday date, and then quite often I just have friends ring up and say, hey, do you want to do lunch, or can you do coffee? And now I can say, yeah, I can, yes. Whereas before it was like, oh, look, no, I can't, no.
And I remember that was actually a big frustration for you. You didn't have time to do the casual coffee or the lunches and stuff like that.
Yeah, very frustrating. You lose touch with people and friends and lives and what's happening out there.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Leanne.
No problem.